What if I told you that in 2078, someone discovered that the most perfect humans on Earth were systematically vanishing without a trace? Today, we're going to explore together this disturbing reality, where genetic perfection became a death sentence. The soft sound of rain will accompany us on this journey through a future that might not be as distant as we think. Before we dive into this unsettling story, if you're enjoying this type of content, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and especially, comment down below what affected you the most. Which part of the story left you most thoughtful? What theories do you have about this? Do you believe something like this could really happen? Now, dim the lights, feel the relaxing sound of rain, and let's begin tonight's journey together. You wake up in your downtown Seattle apartment to the gentle patter of rain against your window, but something feels wrong. Your genetically enhanced neighbor, Marcus, who usually jogs past your window at exactly 7:15 every morning with his modified cardiovascular system, is nowhere to be seen. His apartment across the courtyard sits dark and empty, which is strange because Marcus never missed his routine. Enhanced humans like him don't break patterns. Their modified brains literally can't handle deviation from optimal scheduling. You check your phone and notice 17 missed calls from your sister in Portland. She's also enhanced. Improved intelligence, disease resistance, extended lifespan, the works. When you call her back, the number goes straight to a disconnected tone. That's impossible. Enhanced humans have premium cellular plans with military-grade backup systems. They don't just lose service. The rain continues its steady rhythm as you flip through the news channels, searching for answers. Nothing. No mention of missing persons, no alerts, no explanations. Just the usual political theater and celebrity gossip. But you know something's wrong because the morning traffic report is different. Highway 99, which is always congested with enhanced commuters heading to their high-paying tech jobs, is flowing freely. Too freely. You decide to walk to the coffee shop, where enhanced humans typically gather. Gene Beans advertises specifically to the modified community with their "Optimized Nutrition for Optimized Humans" slogan. When you arrive, the barista, clearly unenhanced with his imperfect teeth and slightly asymmetrical face, looks confused when you ask about the usual crowd. "What enhanced customers?" he asks, genuinely puzzled. "We've always just served regular coffee to regular people." The rain patters against the shop's windows as you stare at him in disbelief. This shop has had a 40% enhanced clientele for the past 3 years. They literally had a loyalty program called Perfect Perks for genetically modified customers. You pull out your phone to show him the shop's social media posts featuring enhanced customers, but the posts are gone. Not deleted. Gone. As if they never existed. The enhanced humans in the photos have been digitally erased, leaving strange empty spaces where perfect faces used to smile. Even the barista's memory seems foggy, like someone took an eraser to his recollections. The coffee shop's background music can't mask the sound of rain or the growing dread in your stomach. You order a regular coffee, nothing optimized about it, and sit by the window watching the streets. No enhanced joggers with their perfect gaits. No modified business executives with their unnaturally sharp features walking to their corporate headquarters. Just regular humans going about their regular lives, completely unaware that an entire segment of the population has simply vanished. Some theorists believe that enhanced humans were always meant to be temporary, that their modifications came with built-in expiration dates. But you know better. You've seen the enhancement contracts, lifetime guarantees. No fine print about mysterious disappearances or sudden obsolescence. As you walk home through the rain, you notice something else disturbing. The enhanced-only fitness centers are now advertising grand reopening under new management. The specialized medical clinics for modified humans have become regular urgent care facilities. It's as if the enhanced human infrastructure is being systematically repurposed for the unmodified population. At least now you only have to worry about regular human problems, like whether your smartphone is tracking your location. Much simpler than wondering if your genetic code makes you a target for disappearance. The time passes, and you now find yourself standing outside Marcus's apartment building, rain droplets sliding down the glass entrance doors. The landlord, a nervous man named Dave with naturally graying hair, reluctantly lets you into Marcus's unit after you claim to be his cousin. Enhanced humans always kept detailed family records, so Dave doesn't question your story. Though you notice he seems oddly relieved to have someone claim connection to the missing tenant. Marcus's apartment is exactly as you expected, optimized for efficiency. Every piece of furniture serves multiple purposes. The walls are lined with supplements designed for enhanced metabolisms. His refrigerator contains precisely portioned meals with nutritional breakdowns calculated to the gram. But there's something off about the scene. Something that makes the gentle rain outside sound almost ominous. You find his enhancement documentation sitting openly on his kitchen counter. This is wrong. Enhanced humans never leave their genetic certificates exposed. These documents are worth more than most people's annual salaries on the black market. But here it sits. Marcus's entire genetic profile displayed like he wanted someone to find it. According to the papers, Marcus had level 7 intelligence enhancement, cardiovascular optimization, and disease immunity across 37 major illnesses. The rain continues its steady rhythm as you examine his bathroom medicine cabinet. Empty. Not just organized, completely empty. Enhanced humans require daily supplement regimens to maintain their modifications. Missing even one day can cause cellular degradation. Marcus wouldn't have simply stopped his treatments. Someone either took him or convinced him to leave everything behind. In his bedroom, you discover something that makes your skin crawl. His enhancement tracker, a device that monitors genetic stability in real time, is still beeping on his nightstand. According to the readout, Marcus's last recorded location was his living room at 2:43 a.m. 3 days ago. Then nothing. The device shows his biological signs simply stopped. Not death. Stopped. As if he ceased to exist in any measurable way. You check his laptop and find his browsing history intact. Enhanced humans are paranoid about digital security, so Marcus would have wiped his data before leaving voluntarily. But his search history shows increasingly frantic queries. Genetic modification reversal, enhanced human disappearances, how to hide genetic markers, and most disturbing, symptoms of systematic elimination. His email inbox contains dozens of messages from other enhanced individuals, all sent in the past 2 weeks. The subject lines read like a conspiracy theorist's fever dream. They know about the modifications, avoid the testing centers, underground railroad for enhanced, and government cleanup protocol activated. The rain against the windows seems to echo the growing paranoia in these digital conversations. You find a printed map hidden under his mattress with several locations marked in red ink. Testing centers, government buildings, biotech corporate headquarters, all connected by hand-drawn lines suggesting some kind of network or pattern. At the bottom of the map, Marcus wrote in his enhanced human precise handwriting, "They're collecting us systematically. Enhanced modifications aren't random targets. We're the primary objective." The most chilling discovery comes when you check his smart home system. The apartment's AI assistant has recorded audio logs of Marcus's final days. His voice becomes increasingly agitated as he speaks to someone over the phone. "I can't reverse the modifications. They're integrated into my DNA. No, I won't report to the facility. You can't make me disappear like the others." The audio cuts off mid-sentence. No sounds of struggle, no indication of forced entry. Just silence, followed by the gentle hum of electronics and the rain outside. Some enhanced humans theorize that their modifications made them too valuable to eliminate randomly. They believed their genetic perfection guaranteed protection. They were wrong. As you prepare to leave Marcus's apartment, you notice his emergency supplies are untouched. Enhanced humans always maintain 72-hour survival kits as part of their optimization protocols. If Marcus had planned to disappear, he would have taken these supplies. Instead, they sit in his closet like artifacts of a life interrupted mid-sentence. The rain has intensified as you lock Marcus's door behind you, but it can't wash away the feeling that you're being watched. Enhanced humans don't just vanish. They're taken. And now you know someone is systematically identifying and collecting them with the precision of a military operation. Meanwhile, your investigation leads you deeper into a digital maze that makes the rain outside seem like the only reliable constant. You discover that biotech companies across the United States are experiencing what they call routine data maintenance, a corporate euphemism for mass deletion of enhancement records. Genentech, CRISPR Dynamics, and Enhanced Human Solutions have all reported server upgrades that coincidentally resulted in the loss of client databases spanning the past decade. You call Dr. Sarah Chen, a geneticist who performed your own minor enhancement consultations 5 years ago. Her office number connects to a pizza restaurant in Cleveland. Her professional email bounces back with a recipient unknown message. Her LinkedIn profile shows she now works as a park ranger in Montana, a significant career change from leading genetic modification research. When you finally reach her personal cell phone, she speaks in whispers between the sounds of rain pattering on what must be a cabin roof. "Stop looking for enhancement records," she tells you, her voice barely audible above the storm. "They're erasing everything. Not just the files, The people who created them. I'm hiding in the mountains because I know too much about what they did to the enhanced subjects. She pauses, and you hear thunder in the background mixing with your own city rain. The disappearances aren't random. They're following a specific elimination protocol based on genetic markers. Dr. Chen explains that enhanced humans were classified into categories. Levels 1 through 10, based on the extent of their modifications. Level 1s had minor improvements, better vision, improved metabolism. Level 10s were essentially post-human, with intelligence and physical capabilities far beyond natural limits. According to her inside knowledge, the elimination program started with level 10s and is working its way down systematically. Marcus was level 7, she continues, her words punctuated by distant thunder. They're probably targeting level 6s now. In a few months, they'll come for the level 5s, then the 4s. The implications hit you like a cold raindrop down your spine. If there's a systematic elimination based on enhancement levels, then every modified human has a countdown timer based on their genetic improvements. You hang up and immediately drive to Enhanced Human Solutions corporate headquarters in downtown Seattle. The rain makes driving treacherous, but you need to see the building where you received your own consultations. When you arrive, the office complex looks different. The Enhanced Human logos have been replaced with generic business signage. Optimal Wellness Center now occupies the space where cutting-edge genetic modification once promised human perfection. Inside, you recognize the receptionist from your previous visits, but she looks at you with blank confusion when you mention genetic enhancements. Sir, we're a holistic wellness center. We offer yoga classes and nutritional counseling. We've never provided genetic modifications. Her memory has been altered or suppressed, just like the coffee shop barista. Someone is systematically erasing not just enhanced humans, but all traces of their existence from society. The rain intensifies as you explore the building's upper floors. The laboratories where genetic modifications were performed have been converted into meditation rooms. The high-tech equipment worth millions of dollars has been replaced with yoga mats and essential oil diffusers. But you notice something the renovation missed. Power outlets designed for specialized genetic analysis equipment still line the walls, hidden behind motivational posters about natural wellness. In what used to be Dr. Chen's office, you find a hidden panel behind a bookshelf. Inside, someone left a flash drive containing partial enhancement records. The files show enhancement levels for thousands of individuals across major American cities. Next to each name, there's a status update: collected, relocated, or processed. The terminology is clinical, bureaucratic, and absolutely terrifying. The flash drive also contains audio recordings of corporate board meetings from 6 months ago. Executive voices discuss project cleanup with the casual tone of quarterly business reviews. Enhanced humans represent a liability to natural human evolution, one voice explains over the sound of rain against conference room windows. Public acceptance of genetic modification has decreased. Market research shows consumers prefer products that enhance natural humans rather than replace them with modified versions. Some theorists believe that enhanced humans became victims of their own success. They were so perfect, so optimized, that regular humans began to resent their advantages. The genetic modifications that were supposed to be humanity's next evolutionary step instead became reasons for systematic elimination. At least now you only have to worry about natural human jealousy, which typically doesn't involve government-sponsored disappearance programs. As the rain continues to fall across Seattle, you begin to notice patterns that suggest enhanced humans aren't just disappearing. Some are actively hiding. Your investigation leads you to a 24-hour diner in the International District, where the waitress has the telltale signs of genetic modification: unnaturally symmetrical features, eyes that track movement with mechanical precision, and the kind of graceful efficiency that only comes from enhanced neural coordination. But she's wearing brown contact lenses to hide her modified irises, and deliberately hunching her shoulders to appear less perfectly aligned. You order coffee and casually mention Marcus's disappearance. Her reaction is immediate and terrified. She glances toward the kitchen, then slides a napkin across the table with an address written in careful, enhanced human precise handwriting. "Midnight," she whispers. "Come alone. Bring proof of your modifications." The rain drumming against the diner's windows seems to echo the urgency in her voice. The address leads you to a seemingly abandoned warehouse in the Georgetown neighborhood. But as you approach through the steady rainfall, you notice subtle signs of activity. Fresh tire tracks in the mud, recently cleaned windows despite the building's decrepit appearance, and security cameras hidden among the rust and decay. Enhanced humans, even in hiding, can't resist optimizing their environments. Inside, you discover an entire underground network dedicated to helping enhanced humans disappear voluntarily before they're forcibly collected. The operation is run by Dr. Maria Santos, a level 8 enhanced human who should have been among the first to vanish. Instead, she's orchestrating the largest clandestine rescue operation since the Underground Railroad of the 1800s. The irony isn't lost on anyone that genetic superiority has become the new reason for systematic persecution. We call it the Enhanced Underground, Dr. Santos explains, as rain patters against the warehouse's skylights. We help modified humans erase their genetic signatures, create new identities, and relocate to countries that don't participate in the elimination protocols. She shows you a map of safe houses stretching from Vancouver to Mexico City, connected by routes that avoid government checkpoints and corporate testing facilities. The warehouse contains equipment that would make any enhanced human weep with relief. Genetic masking devices that temporarily suppress enhancement markers, fake identification documents with fabricated DNA profiles, and most importantly, surgical equipment for voluntary modification reversal. Some choose to give up their enhancements rather than face collection, Dr. Santos explains with the matter-of-fact tone that enhanced humans use when discussing life-or-death decisions. You meet other enhanced humans in various stages of identity erasure. A level 6 financial analyst from Portland is learning to walk with deliberately imperfect posture to avoid detection. A level 5 artist from San Francisco is practicing making calculation errors to hide her enhanced mathematical abilities. The sight is both heartbreaking and absurd. Humanity's most perfect specimens training themselves to be flawed. The rain grows heavier as Dr. Santos shows you the communication network they use to warn enhanced humans about collection raids. Modified smartphones with encrypted apps send coded messages. Storm approaching means government teams are in the area. Seek shelter means immediate evacuation is necessary. All clear means it's safe to resume normal activities, though normal is now relative for people whose genetics make them targets. The collection teams have a pattern, Dr. Santos explains while monitoring multiple screens showing enhanced human locations across the Pacific Northwest. They target urban areas first, focusing on individuals with corporate employment records. Enhanced humans in rural areas, or those working independently, have more time before they're identified and collected. Some enhanced individuals refuse to abandon their modifications, viewing genetic superiority as their birthright. These holdouts receive training in evasion techniques, how to fail genetic tests intentionally, how to mimic unenhanced behavior patterns, and how to blend into regular human populations. It's like watching evolution run in reverse, the most advanced humans learning to devolve for survival. The warehouse also serves as a communication hub for enhanced families separated by the elimination program. Children with minor modifications are hidden with unenhanced relatives while their enhanced parents navigate the underground network. The emotional toll is devastating. Families torn apart not by war or natural disaster, but by their own genetic improvements. Dr. Santos reveals the most disturbing aspect of the underground operation. They're receiving help from within the elimination program itself. Some collection agents are enhanced humans forced to participate in their own species' elimination, she whispers, as thunder echoes through the warehouse. They provide intelligence about upcoming raids in exchange for safe passage for their own families. You learn that the Enhanced Underground maintains safe houses in unexpected locations, beneath a yoga studio in Berkeley, inside a chicken farm in rural Oregon, and most ironically, in the basement of a genetics research facility in Vancouver. Enhanced humans use their superior planning abilities to stay one step ahead of the forces hunting them, turning their genetic advantages into survival tools. The rain shows no signs of stopping as Dr. Santos offers you a choice that will define your future. Join the underground and help other enhanced humans escape, or continue investigating the elimination program from the outside. Both paths lead into dangerous territory, but at least the underground offers the comfort of fighting alongside others who understand that genetic perfection has become humanity's most dangerous liability. Some theorists believe the Enhanced Underground represents humanity's immune system responding to perceived threats. The elimination program creates resistance, which creates counter-resistance, in an endless cycle of action and reaction. At least now you only have to worry about which side of the genetic war you want to support. Much simpler than wondering if you'll disappear in your sleep. The following week, your connection with the Enhanced Underground pays off in ways you never expected. Dr. Santos contacts you through encrypted channels, her digitally disguised voice cutting through the static like rain through silence. She's obtained classified government documents that reveal the true scope of Project Cleanup, and what you learn makes the steady rainfall outside seem like nature's way of washing away humanity's innocence. The documents, stolen from a Department of Health and Human Services facility in Washington, D.C., outline a systematic program called Genetic Normalization Initiative. The clinical language can't disguise the horrifying reality. The United States government has been actively eliminating enhanced humans under the guise of public health policy. The rain beats against your windows as you read through pages of bureaucratic justification for what amounts to genetic genocide. According to the classified files, enhanced humans were reclassified as genetically aberrant individuals, following a series of closed congressional hearings in 2076. The official reasoning cites evolutionary stability concerns and social cohesion protection, but the real motivations become clear in the margin notes. Enhanced humans were outcompeting regular humans for jobs, relationships, and social influence at rates that threaten democratic stability. The elimination protocol follows a carefully designed timeline. Phase 1 targeted level 10 enhanced humans, the post-human individuals whose capabilities were so advanced they were deemed existentially threatening to baseline humanity. Phase 2 focused on levels 8 and 9, justified as preventing genetic stratification of society. Currently, the program is in Phase 3, systematically collecting levels 6 and 7 under the pretense of voluntary relocation for specialized communities. You discover that the collection teams aren't military units as you assumed, but rather specialized medical personnel operating under CDC authority. They're equipped with genetic scanners, sedation equipment, and transport vehicles designed to look like ambulances. Enhanced humans are told they're being taken for routine genetic health monitoring before disappearing into facilities that officially don't exist. The rain intensifies as you read about the collection centers, sterile facilities hidden within existing government buildings across major metropolitan areas. The Seattle Center operates from beneath the federal building downtown, accessible through service tunnels that connect to the city's underground infrastructure. Enhanced humans are processed there before being transported to permanent facilities in remote locations. But the most disturbing revelation comes in a subsection titled Genetic Resource Recovery. Enhanced humans aren't just being eliminated, they're being studied. Their genetic modifications are harvested, analyzed, and reverse-engineered for potential military applications. The government is essentially mining enhanced humans for their biological innovations, while simultaneously exterminating them as a population. Dr. Santos arranges a meeting with a former collection agent who escaped the program after witnessing its true nature. Agent Jennifer Walsh, herself a level 4 enhanced human, was recruited specifically because her modifications included enhanced empathy, making her naturally suited for patient interaction during collection procedures. She thought she was helping relocate enhanced individuals to protective communities. The reality was far darker. The collection process is designed to be psychologically comfortable, Agent Walsh explains, as rain drums against the abandoned office building where you meet. We tell enhanced individuals they're being relocated for their own safety. We show them promotional materials about specialized communities where they can live freely with others like them. Most come willingly because they believe they're escaping persecution, not walking into elimination. The specialized communities do exist, but not as advertised. They're research facilities where enhanced humans live in controlled environments, while scientists study their genetic modifications. The subjects believe they're participating in voluntary research to help improve enhancement technologies for future generations. They don't know they're never leaving, and they don't know their genetic material is being weaponized. Agent Walsh shows you internal photographs from the Seattle Collection Center. Enhanced humans sit in comfortable waiting areas, reading magazines and chatting with staff while waiting for transport to their new communities. The scene looks like a pleasant medical office, complete with motivational posters about embracing your enhanced future. The cognitive dissonance is staggering, a genocide disguised as a wellness program. The rain outside matches your growing understanding of how thoroughly the elimination program has infiltrated American society. Enhanced human employers receive tax incentives for reporting their modified employees to collection centers. Insurance companies flag enhanced individuals for specialized health services that lead directly to collection teams. Even enhanced human dating apps have been compromised, with romantic matches used to identify and locate targets. Most chilling is the program's expansion timeline. Phase 4 will target levels 4 and 5. Enhanced humans with moderate modifications like improved disease resistance and enhanced cognitive processing. Phase 5 covers levels 2 and 3, individuals with minor enhancements that many don't even know they possess. Phase 6, the final phase, involves mandatory genetic testing for all Americans to identify any enhancement markers, no matter how minimal. Agent Walsh reveals that resistance within the collection program is growing. Enhanced human agents are sabotaging operations, warning targets, and feeding intelligence to the underground network. We're literally being forced to participate in our own extinction, she says, as thunder echoes through the empty building. Some agents are enhanced humans who were given a choice: cooperate with collection operations or be collected themselves. The documents include financial projections showing that the elimination program is expected to conclude by 2082, at which point the United States will have achieved genetic baseline normalization. The casual bureaucratic tone used to discuss the systematic elimination of millions of people makes the rain outside sound like nature weeping for humanity's lost moral compass. Some government officials genuinely believe they're protecting humanity from genetic stratification that could lead to permanent class divisions. Others know exactly what they're orchestrating, but justify it as necessary for social stability. At least now you only have to worry about regular government surveillance programs that merely violate your privacy instead of harvesting your genetic material. As the rain continues its relentless pattern across the Pacific Northwest, you discover that enhanced humans have created an entirely underground economy to survive the elimination program. Your contact with Agent Walsh leads you into the shadowy world of genetic black markets, where human enhancement has become the most valuable and dangerous commodity in America. The irony is thick as the rainfall. Modifications that once represented humanity's bright future are now traded in back alleys like contraband drugs. Your first introduction to this hidden economy comes through a woman named Elena Rodriguez, who operates what she calls a genetic laundering service from the basement of a legitimate nail salon in Capitol Hill. Elena is unenhanced herself, which makes her invaluable as a middleman between enhanced humans seeking to hide their modifications and regular humans willing to provide false identities for the right price. Business has never been better, Elena explains as rain patters against the basement's small windows. Enhanced humans will pay anything to disappear into normal society, and regular humans will do anything for enough money to change their lives. It's a perfect market match, except for the whole government death squads aspect. Her dark humor reflects the surreal nature of an economy built around genetic identity fraud. The basement contains equipment that would make any forger jealous: DNA synthesis machines for creating false genetic samples, bioprinter technology for producing fake tissue samples, and most importantly, underground contacts within legitimate genetic testing companies who can alter official records for the right price. Enhanced humans pay between $50,000 and $200,000 depending on their modification levels and the complexity of their genetic masking needs. Elena shows you the process of genetic identity laundering. Enhanced humans provide blood samples that are processed through machines that can temporarily suppress enhancement markers. The treated samples are then substituted for regular samples during official genetic testing. It's like money laundering, but instead of making dirty money clean, we make perfect genes look flawed, she explains, while monitoring several DNA synthesis processes running simultaneously. The rain grows heavier as Elena introduces you to her most popular service: genetic identity theft. Regular humans with clean genetic profiles sell copies of their DNA data to enhanced individuals who need to pass government screening. A level 3 enhanced human can live comfortably using a regular person's genetic identity for about 2 years before the biological inconsistencies become noticeable, Elena notes, while showing you client files filled with genetic profiles and identity documents. You meet some of Elena's clients in a back room that serves as a consultation area. A level 5 enhanced corporate executive from Microsoft is purchasing a complete identity overhaul, including fake medical records showing a history of genetic defects that would explain any enhancement markers that might be detected. The psychological impact of voluntarily embracing fictional genetic flaws is visible in his haunted expression as he signs fraudulent documents. Another client, a level 6 enhanced surgeon, is buying what Elena calls genetic camouflage, carefully crafted DNA samples that contain just enough natural variations to mask her modifications during routine testing. "I'm not ready to give up my enhancements," she explains as rain drumming against the windows emphasizes her desperation. "But I'm also not ready to be collected. This gives me time to find a permanent solution." The black market extends beyond individual genetic masking into wholesale identity creation. Elena's network includes corrupt officials in vital records offices who can create entire false life histories for enhanced humans seeking to disappear completely. Birth certificates, school records, employment histories, medical files. Every aspect of legal identity can be fabricated for enhanced humans, willing to pay premium prices. Elena reveals the most disturbing aspect of the genetic black market, the harvesting of genetic material from unenhanced individuals. Some enhanced humans don't just want to hide their modifications, they want to become genuinely unenhanced, she explains while showing you surgical equipment in a hidden operating room. We can perform genetic modification reversal, but it requires biological material from compatible unenhanced donors. The donor program operates through a network of financially desperate regular humans who sell their genetic material for between $10,000 and $50,000, depending on their genetic health and compatibility with enhanced clients. It's completely voluntary, Elena insists, though the economic coercion is obvious. Unenhanced humans facing bankruptcy or medical debt can literally sell their genetic normalcy to enhanced humans trying to survive. You discover that the black market has created its own classification system for genetic products. Clean genes come from individuals with no enhancement history. Dirty genes belong to enhanced humans seeking to trade identities with each other. Ghost genes are synthetic genetic profiles created entirely through laboratory processes. Each category has different prices, risks, and success rates for avoiding detection. The rain shows no signs of stopping, as Elena explains the market's expansion into international networks. Enhanced Americans are purchasing genetic identities from countries that don't participate in elimination programs. Canadian, Mexican, and European genetic profiles are especially valuable because they provide pathways to international relocation for enhanced humans seeking permanent escape from American elimination protocols. Elena's operation also provides genetic insurance, backup identity documents, and genetic samples stored in secure locations for enhanced humans who want contingency plans if their primary false identities are discovered. Think of it as identity insurance for the genetically persecuted, she says with the matter-of-fact tone of someone who has normalized the absurd reality of genetic discrimination. Some enhanced humans use the black market not to hide, but to upgrade their existing modifications with illegal enhancements that make them more difficult to detect and eliminate. These stealth modifications include enhanced immune systems that can resist sedation drugs used by collection teams and modified neural systems that can detect surveillance technology. The genetic arms race between enhanced humans and their pursuers drives constant innovation in both enhancement and detection technologies. The most ironic aspect of the genetic black market is that it's creating exactly the kind of underground genetic modification industry that the elimination program was supposedly designed to prevent. At least now you only have to worry about regular black market goods like drugs and weapons, which merely destroy your life instead of requiring you to surrender your genetic identity for survival. Your investigation into the genetic black market leads you to discover something that makes the steady rainfall outside Seattle seem like nature's attempt to wash away corporate sins. Through Elena's network, you obtain classified documents that reveal Silicon Valley's tech giants aren't just complicit in the elimination program. They're actively using enhanced humans as unwilling test subjects for next-generation technologies before handing them over to collection teams. The revelation comes through a whistleblower named David Park, a former Apple engineer who stumbled across Project Neural Bridge while working on advanced brain-computer interfaces. David contacts you through encrypted channels, his voice trembling with the same rhythm as raindrops against your apartment window. They're not just eliminating enhanced humans, he whispers during your late-night phone call. They're harvesting their neurological capabilities for artificial intelligence development. David arranges to meet you at a 24-hour Korean barbecue restaurant in the International District, where the sizzling sounds of cooking meat mask his nervous whispers, and the rain provides additional audio cover. He slides a tablet across the table containing internal communications from major tech companies, documenting their participation in what they call enhanced human resource optimization. According to the leaked documents, Amazon has been using Level 8 enhanced humans with superior logistics capabilities to train their warehouse automation systems. These individuals believe they're participating in paid research studies to improve working conditions for enhanced employees. Instead, their enhanced spatial reasoning and efficiency optimization skills are being mapped, digitized, and integrated into AI systems designed to replace human workers entirely. Google's participation is even more sinister. The company has been recruiting enhanced humans with advanced pattern recognition abilities for what they call machine learning acceleration programs. These enhanced individuals spend months training AI systems to recognize complex data patterns, unknowingly teaching machines to replicate their genetically modified cognitive abilities. Once the knowledge transfer is complete, the enhanced humans are transferred to elimination facilities under the guise of project completion bonuses. The rain intensifies as David shows you internal videos from Facebook's Enhanced Human Research Division. Level 9 enhanced individuals with superior social intelligence capabilities are placed in controlled social environments where their interaction patterns are monitored and analyzed. The data is used to improve social media algorithms designed to manipulate regular human behavior. They're literally using enhanced humans to figure out how to control unenhanced minds, David explains with disgust. Microsoft's involvement focuses on enhanced humans with advanced mathematical and programming capabilities. These individuals are brought to corporate campuses under prestigious fellowship programs, where they work on cutting-edge software development projects. Their enhanced cognitive processes are monitored through neural interfaces, allowing Microsoft to map superior problem-solving methodologies that are then integrated into their AI development platforms. The most disturbing revelation involves Tesla and SpaceX's use of enhanced humans with superior spatial reasoning and risk assessment capabilities. These individuals are told they're participating in advanced astronaut training programs or autonomous vehicle safety testing. In reality, their enhanced decision-making processes under extreme stress are being studied and replicated for use in military drone systems and space exploration robots. David explains that the tech companies coordinate their enhanced human research through a consortium called the Cognitive Resource Alliance. The rain drumming against the restaurant's windows seems to echo the mechanical precision with which these corporations harvest human intelligence. They share enhanced human subjects between companies like lending library books, David says bitterly. An enhanced mathematician might work for Google on Monday, Microsoft on Wednesday, and Amazon on Friday, never knowing their capabilities are being systematically replicated. The consortium maintains detailed databases tracking every enhanced human in the United States, including their specific modification types, cognitive capabilities, and research value. Enhanced individuals are ranked not just by their elimination priority, but also by their potential contribution to AI development. Those with unique or particularly valuable enhancements are kept in research programs longer before being transferred to collection facilities. You learn that some enhanced humans have discovered their exploitation and are fighting back through digital sabotage. Level 10 enhanced individuals with superior hacking capabilities are infiltrating corporate networks, corrupting research data, and sabotaging AI development projects. There's an underground war happening in cyberspace, David explains as thunder echoes outside. Enhanced humans are using their superior tech skills to destroy the systems that are designed to replace them. The tech companies have responded by developing enhanced human detection algorithms that can identify sabotage attempts based on the sophisticated methods that only enhanced individuals could execute. This creates a bizarre situation where enhanced humans are simultaneously being used to improve AI systems and to develop defenses against other enhanced humans who are trying to protect themselves from exploitation. David shows you internal communications discussing the enhanced human life cycle management, corporate euphemism for the process of identifying promising enhanced individuals, extracting their cognitive capabilities through research participation, and then transferring them to elimination facilities once their usefulness is exhausted. The casual business language used to discuss human exploitation makes the rain outside sound like nature's commentary on corporate morality. The consortium has established research facilities that look like luxury corporate campuses but function as cognitive extraction centers. Enhanced humans live in comfortable accommodations while their mental processes are mapped, analyzed, and digitized. Many participants genuinely believe they're contributing to breakthrough technologies that will benefit enhanced human communities. They don't realize they're training their own replacements. Some tech executives genuinely believe they're preserving enhanced human capabilities by transferring them to artificial systems that will outlast biological elimination. Others understand they're participating in cognitive strip mining, but justify it as necessary for maintaining American technological competitiveness. The moral gymnastics required to rationalize harvesting human intelligence while participating in human elimination would be impressive if it weren't so horrifying. The rain shows no signs of stopping as David reveals the ultimate goal of the Cognitive Resource Alliance. creating AI systems that possess all the advantages of enhanced humans without any of the social or political complications of actual enhanced human populations. They want genetic enhancement benefits without enhanced humans, he summarizes. Perfect intelligence without imperfect people. At least now you only have to worry about regular corporate data harvesting that merely violates your privacy, instead of literally extracting your cognitive capabilities for artificial replication before facilitating your disappearance. The following month brings you face to face with the ideological driving force behind enhanced human elimination, the purist movement, a growing coalition of unenhanced humans who believe genetic modifications represent an existential threat to natural human evolution. Your encounter with this group comes through Marcus's hidden research, which included infiltration of purist gatherings in the months before his disappearance. The reign that has become your constant companion seems particularly fitting as you attend your first purist rally in a converted warehouse in industrial Seattle. The movement's leader, Dr. Rebecca Harrison, is an unenhanced evolutionary biologist who speaks with the fervor of someone convinced she's saving humanity from genetic corruption. Standing before 200 unenhanced supporters while rain drums against the warehouse roof, she delivers a speech that chills you more than the October weather. Enhanced humans represent genetic pollution, she declares with academic authority. Their artificial modifications corrupt the natural gene pool and threaten the evolutionary integrity of our species. Dr. Harrison's presentation includes scientific charts and graphs that paint enhanced humans as biological contaminants, spreading genetic instability through reproduction and social contact. The purist movement believes that allowing enhanced humans to survive and reproduce will create permanent genetic stratification, eventually leading to two separate human species, with enhanced individuals inevitably dominating and eventually replacing natural humans. You sit in the back, using fake identification provided by Elena's black market network, listening to purist members share their fears about enhanced human superiority. A construction worker from Tacoma complains that enhanced humans with improved strength and endurance are taking jobs from regular workers. A teacher from Spokane describes feeling intellectually inadequate around enhanced students with cognitive modifications. The rain against the windows punctuates their grievances like nature sympathizing with their perceived genetic disadvantages. The purist movement has developed a sophisticated ideological framework that portrays enhanced human elimination as environmental conservation. We're protecting genetic biodiversity, explains Dr. Harrison during the Q&A session. Enhanced humans represent artificial genetic modifications that threaten natural human genetic variation. Eliminating them is like removing invasive species from a pristine ecosystem. The movement maintains detailed databases of enhanced human locations, modification types, and family connections. Purist volunteers conduct surveillance operations, following suspected enhanced individuals and documenting their enhanced capabilities for reporting to collection teams. The rain provides excellent cover for these surveillance activities, as enhanced humans' superior senses are hampered by weather conditions that don't affect regular human observers. You learn that purist ideology extends beyond simple genetic purity into complex theories about human consciousness and identity. They believe that genetic modifications don't just change physical capabilities, but fundamentally alter human consciousness, making enhanced individuals psychologically different from natural humans. Enhanced humans think differently, feel differently, and value different things, argues Dr. Harrison. They're not really human anymore in any meaningful sense. The movement has established genetic rehabilitation centers, where enhanced humans can undergo modification reversal procedures. The centers are presented as compassionate alternatives to elimination, offering enhanced individuals the opportunity to return to genetic normalcy. The reality is more complex. The reversal procedures are often painful, sometimes unsuccessful, and always psychologically traumatic for individuals who must surrender the capabilities that define their identity. During a break in the rally, you overhear conversations that reveal the movement's more extreme elements. Some purists advocate for mandatory genetic testing of all Americans to identify hidden enhancements, followed by immediate elimination of anyone carrying modification markers. Others support forced sterilization of enhanced individuals to prevent genetic contamination of future generations. The casual discussion of genocide makes the rain outside sound like tears falling for humanity's moral decline. The purist movement has infiltrated government agencies, corporate human resources departments, and even medical facilities. Purist sympathizers in these positions identify enhanced humans and report them to collection teams while maintaining the appearance of normal institutional operations. We have allies everywhere, boasts a purist organizer during a presentation about the movement's growing influence. Enhanced humans can't hide from us because we're integrated into every system they depend on. You discover that the movement operates training programs for purist volunteers who want to participate directly in enhanced human identification and collection. These programs teach surveillance techniques, genetic marker recognition, and psychological manipulation methods for convincing enhanced humans to report voluntarily to collection centers. The RAIN provides atmospheric background for what amounts to citizen militia training for genetic warfare. The purist movement justifies enhanced human elimination through historical precedents, comparing genetic modifications to past threats to human survival. Dr. Harrison frequently references extinction events caused by genetic bottlenecks, arguing that enhanced humans represent a similar existential risk. Natural selection created humanity through millions of years of evolution, she proclaims as thunder echoes through the warehouse. Artificial genetic modification threatens to undo that evolutionary progress in a single generation. Some purist members are parents of enhanced children who underwent modification procedures and came to regret their decisions. These individuals provide emotional testimony about watching their children become genetically corrupted and psychologically transformed by enhancement procedures. Their personal stories add emotional weight to the movement's ideological arguments, creating powerful propaganda for genetic purity. The movement has developed detection methods for identifying enhanced humans who attempt to hide their modifications. Purist researchers study behavioral patterns, cognitive capabilities, and physical characteristics that can reveal genetic enhancements even when official testing is avoided. Enhanced humans can fake test results, but they can't fake their fundamental nature, explains a purist researcher during a technical presentation. You realize that the purist movement represents the democratization of enhanced human persecution. While government elimination programs operate through official channels, the purist movement empowers regular citizens to participate directly in identifying and eliminating their genetically modified neighbors. The rain outside seems to wash away any remaining illusions about human moral progress. The rally concludes with Dr. Harrison announcing expansion plans for the purist movement, including international chapters dedicated to preventing enhanced human migration and genetic modification technology transfer. Genetic purity is a global human right, she declares to enthusiastic applause. We will not allow artificial evolution to corrupt natural humanity anywhere on Earth. Some purist members genuinely believe they're protecting humanity's genetic heritage for future generations. Others are motivated by fear, resentment, or simple prejudice against enhanced individuals. At least now you only have to worry about regular discrimination based on race, religion, or social class, instead of systematic elimination based on genetic optimization. The rain that has accompanied your investigation for weeks takes on new significance when you decide to take a genetic test yourself, driven by mounting paranoia about your own enhancement status. Your decision comes after discovering that many enhanced humans didn't know about their modifications until they were identified by government screening programs. The test you purchased through Elena's black market connections promises complete genetic analysis that can detect even minor enhancement markers that might have been introduced during childhood medical procedures. You collect your saliva sample in your apartment while rain patters against the windows, the sound now carrying an ominous quality that makes every drop seem like a countdown timer. The testing kit includes instructions for genetic masking in case enhancement markers are detected, but you realize that knowing your true genetic status will fundamentally change how you see yourself and your place in this elimination program. 3 days later, Elena contacts you with results that make the steady rainfall outside sound like nature's drum roll announcing your genetic verdict. You need to see this in person, she says, her voice carrying the kind of careful neutrality that medical professionals use when delivering life-changing news. The meeting location is her usual basement office, where the rain on small windows creates shadows that seem to dance with your growing anxiety. Elena slides the genetic analysis across her desk with the solemnity of a judge delivering a sentence. Your DNA contains markers for level 3 enhancements: improved disease resistance, enhanced cognitive processing speed, and optimized metabolic efficiency. These modifications were apparently introduced through a childhood vaccination program that your parents believed was routine immunization against emerging diseases. You've been enhanced for most of your life without knowing it. The modifications are subtle enough that you probably never notice the differences, Elena explains, as rain drumming above emphasizes the underground nature of this revelation. Level 3 enhancements don't create obvious superhuman capabilities. They just make you healthier, smarter, and more efficient than baseline humans. You probably attributed any advantages to good genetics or healthy lifestyle choices. The implications hit you like cold rainwater down your spine. Every aspect of your adult life, your career success, your physical health, your ability to think clearly under pressure, has been influenced by genetic modifications you never consented to receive. More importantly, these enhancements make you a target for collection teams that are currently processing level 6 and 7 enhanced humans, but will eventually reach level 3 individuals like yourself. Elena shows you the specific enhancement markers in your genetic profile. Your immune system has been modified to resist 37 different diseases, including several bioweapons that don't yet exist in nature. Your neural processing speed is 15% faster than baseline human averages. Your metabolism has been optimized to extract maximum nutrition from minimal food intake and to resist weight gain regardless of diet choices. The rain intensifies as Elena explains the timeline implications of your genetic status. Based on current elimination program progression, they'll reach level 3 enhanced humans in approximately 18 months, she says while reviewing classified documents about program scheduling. You have more time than Marcus did, but not much. And unlike higher-level enhanced humans, level 3 individuals often don't realize they need to hide until it's too late. You learn that level 3 enhancements are particularly insidious because they're designed to be undetectable without sophisticated genetic analysis. The enhancement program that modified you was marketed to parents as genetic insurance against future diseases and learning disabilities. Millions of American children receive these modifications through routine medical procedures, creating a vast population of unknowingly enhanced individuals who will eventually become elimination targets. Elena reveals that your childhood enhancement program was part of a larger experiment in population-level genetic modification. They were testing whether subtle enhancements could be introduced into the general population without detection, she explains, as thunder echoes through the basement. Your generation was the test group for widespread genetic improvement programs that were abandoned when enhanced human elimination became politically popular. The genetic analysis includes psychological profiles suggesting that your enhanced cognitive processing has influenced your personality development, career choices, and even relationship preferences. You've unconsciously gravitated toward other enhanced individuals because your modified neural patterns create natural affinity with similar cognitive types. Marcus wasn't just your neighbor. He was genetically compatible with your enhanced social preferences. Elena shows you a map of enhanced human distribution in Seattle, with colored markers indicating enhancement levels. Level 3 individuals like yourself are scattered throughout the population in patterns that suggest systematic distribution through childhood medical programs. Your entire generation contains thousands of Level 3 enhanced individuals who don't know about their modifications, she notes. The elimination program will eventually target all of them. The rain outside seems to echo your growing understanding that your investigation into enhanced human disappearances was never objective journalism. It was unconscious self-preservation. Your enhanced cognitive abilities led you to recognize patterns and pursue leads that baseline humans might have missed. You've been investigating your own future elimination without realizing it. Elena offers you the same services she provides to other enhanced humans: genetic masking, identity laundering, and connection to the enhanced underground. Your level 3 status gives you advantages, she explains. You're not high priority for collection teams, and your enhancements are subtle enough to hide with basic genetic masking. You could live normally for years with proper precautions. The most disturbing aspect of your genetic revelation is the realization that enhanced human persecution creates its own justification. Enhanced individuals like yourself do have advantages over baseline humans in cognitive processing, pattern recognition, and problem solving. These advantages become apparent when enhanced humans investigate, resist, or organize against elimination programs, confirming purist beliefs about enhanced human superiority and the threat they represent to natural human populations. You discover that many enhanced human rights advocates and underground organizers are unknowingly enhanced themselves. Their superior cognitive abilities make them naturally effective at organizing resistance movements, but also make them targets for elimination once their enhancement status is discovered. The resistance movement is inadvertently composed of the very people the elimination program is designed to destroy. Elena explains that genetic testing has become a psychological watershed for enhanced humans. Learning about your enhancements changes everything, she says. as rain continues its steady rhythm overhead. You can't unknow your genetic status, and you can't pretend the elimination program doesn't apply to you. You're either enhanced or you're not. There's no middle ground in genetic warfare. Some enhanced humans choose denial, refusing to acknowledge their genetic status and continuing to live as if they're baseline humans. Others embrace their enhancements and join active resistance movements. A few choose voluntary genetic modification reversal, surrendering their enhanced capabilities to avoid elimination. At least now you only have to worry about whether your genetic advantages make you a target for systematic elimination, instead of wondering why you seem naturally better at investigating conspiracy theories than your unenhanced peers. Your newfound knowledge of your own enhanced status drives you to take the most dangerous step in your investigation, infiltrating one of the collection centers where enhanced humans are supposedly being relocated to specialized communities. Through Elena's network and Dr. Santos's underground connections, you obtain identification documents that will allow you to pose as a Level 4 enhanced human voluntarily reporting for relocation. The rain that has become your constant companion now sounds like nature's warning as you prepare for what might be your final investigation. The Seattle Collection Center operates from beneath the federal building downtown, accessed through service tunnels that connect to the city's underground infrastructure. Your forged documentation identifies you as David Chen, a Level 4 enhanced accountant seeking voluntary relocation after losing your job due to enhanced human discrimination. The identity feels uncomfortably plausible as you walk through the rain toward what could be your own elimination. The entrance to the collection center looks exactly like Agent Walsh described. A pleasant medical facility with comfortable waiting areas, motivational posters about enhanced human communities, and staff members who treat you with the kind of professional courtesy typically reserved for valued customers. The cognitive dissonance is staggering. You're walking into a genocide facility that feels like a luxury spa. The intake process involves detailed interviews about your enhancement history, family background, and reasons for seeking relocation. You provide carefully rehearsed answers while noting the staff's enhanced human detection equipment hidden throughout the facility. Genetic scanners disguised as hand sanitizer dispensers, neural activity monitors integrated into waiting room chairs, and behavioral analysis cameras tracking micro-expressions that might indicate deception. During the medical examination, you discover that the collection center maintains detailed databases of every enhanced human in the Pacific Northwest. Your real genetic profile appears on their screens, along with surveillance photos documenting your investigation activities over the past month. They know exactly who you are, but they're allowing you to proceed with the intake process. The rain drumming against ventilation grates above sounds like countdown timer ticking toward revelation. Dr. Patricia Williams, the facility's director, personally conducts your final interview. She's an unenhanced human with the kind of clinical detachment that allows medical professionals to participate in systematic elimination while maintaining professional ethics. Mr. Chen, our records indicate some inconsistencies in your reported enhancement history, she says, while reviewing files that contain far more information about you than should be possible. We're aware of your investigative activities regarding enhanced human disappearances, Dr. Williams continues with the matter-of-fact tone of someone discussing routine administrative matters. We've been monitoring your progress with considerable interest. Your enhanced cognitive abilities have made you quite effective at uncovering information that most baseline humans would miss. The compliment feels more threatening than any direct accusation. Dr. Williams explains that the collection center serves multiple functions beyond simple enhanced human processing. We operate as a research facility, studying enhanced human capabilities and social behaviors, she says while leading you through corridors lined with observation windows. Your investigation has provided valuable data about enhanced human resistance patterns and information networks. We've learned more about the enhanced underground through your activities than through months of direct surveillance. The tour reveals the collection center's true nature, a sophisticated research facility where enhanced humans are studied, their capabilities documented, and their resistance methods analyzed before they're transferred to permanent elimination facilities. The comfortable accommodations are designed to encourage cooperation and reduce stress that might interfere with research objectives. Enhanced humans live in pleasant environments while unknowingly contributing to the development of more effective elimination methods. You observe other enhanced humans in various stages of processing. Some participate enthusiastically in research activities, believing they're contributing to enhanced human rights advocacy. Others seem confused about the discrepancy between promised community relocation and the research facility reality. A few appear sedated, their enhanced cognitive abilities suppressed to prevent them from recognizing the true nature of their situation. Dr. Williams shows you the facility's most disturbing section, laboratories where enhanced human genetic material is extracted, analyzed, and preserved for future research. We're creating comprehensive databases of all known enhancement types, she explains as rain pounds against skylights above the sterile research spaces. This information will be invaluable for developing detection methods and elimination protocols for future enhanced human populations. The rain intensifies as Dr. Williams reveals the collection center's role in the broader elimination program. Enhanced humans aren't simply eliminated, they're processed, she explains with academic precision. Their genetic modifications are cataloged, their enhancement methods documented, and their biological capabilities studied before termination. We're essentially reverse engineering the entire enhanced human phenomenon. You learn that collection centers operate as scientific laboratories first, and elimination facilities second. Enhanced humans provide research opportunities that justify the program's existence to government oversight committees. We can demonstrate concrete scientific and national security benefits from enhanced human processing, Dr. Williams notes. This makes the elimination program politically sustainable in ways that simple genocide would not be. The facility maintains detailed psychological profiles of enhanced humans, studying their social behaviors, resistance methods, and adaptation strategies. Your own investigation has contributed to research about enhanced human information gathering capabilities and conspiracy theory development patterns. Enhanced humans are naturally paranoid and excellent at pattern recognition, Dr. Williams observes. These traits make them effective at uncovering government operations, but also predictable in their responses to systematic persecution. During your tour of the residential areas, you encounter enhanced humans who have been at the facility for months, participating in ongoing research studies while believing they're waiting for transfer to permanent communities. Their enhanced intelligence has been turned against them. They're too smart to accept simple explanations, but not smart enough to recognize sophisticated psychological manipulation designed by teams of unenhanced behavioral scientists. Dr. Williams explains that the collection center's research contributes to multiple government programs beyond enhanced human elimination. Enhanced human cognitive patterns provide insights for artificial intelligence development, military strategy optimization, and social control methodology, she says. The elimination program generates valuable research data that justifies its existence across multiple federal agencies. You realize that the collection center represents the perfect synthesis of scientific research and systematic elimination. Enhanced humans are processed like laboratory specimens, their capabilities studied and documented before their elimination. The facility's pleasant atmosphere masks its function as both research laboratory and extermination center, where enhanced humans contribute to their own species' destruction through unwilling participation in elimination methodology development. The rain shows no signs of stopping, as Dr. Williams concludes your tour at the facility's exit. Mr. Chen, you'll be pleased to know that your research contributions have been so valuable that we're offering you an extended stay for additional studies, she says, with the kind of professional smile that makes benevolent imprisonment sound like career advancement. Your enhanced investigative capabilities will help us understand resistance network operations and improve our collection methodologies for future enhanced human populations. At least now you only have to worry about whether you can escape a sophisticated elimination facility, instead of wondering what happens to enhanced humans after they're collected for relocation. The rain outside the collection center takes on new meaning, as Dr. Williams leads you to a restricted section of the facility, where the true purpose of enhanced human elimination becomes horrifyingly clear. Your status as an investigative asset grants you access to classified areas that most enhanced humans never see before their processing is complete. What you discover makes the steady rainfall sound like nature mourning for humanity's lost moral compass. Dr. Williams swipes her security card to access a laboratory marked Project Renaissance, where the walls are lined with sophisticated equipment that looks more like space technology than medical research devices. Mr. Chen, what I'm about to show you represents the ultimate justification for the enhanced human elimination program, she says, as rain drums against reinforced windows designed to contain whatever happens within these sterile walls. The laboratory contains hundreds of cryogenic storage units, each labeled with enhanced human identification numbers and genetic profile summaries. Dr. Williams explains that these units don't contain bodies. They contain extracted genetic modifications preserved in synthetic biological matrices. We're not destroying enhanced humans, she says with the enthusiasm of a researcher discussing breakthrough discoveries. We're harvesting their genetic improvements for redistribution to selected baseline human populations. You learn that the elimination program was never about removing enhanced humans from society. It was about democratizing enhancement technology by extracting it from existing enhanced individuals and making it available to government-approved recipients. The rain against the windows seems to echo the mechanical precision of this genetic redistribution system that treats human modifications like natural resources to be mined and processed. Dr. Williams shows you genetic modification extraction procedures that remove enhancement markers from living enhanced humans and transfer them to baseline human recipients. Level 10. Enhanced individuals contain genetic modifications worth millions of dollars in research and development, she explains, while reviewing extraction schedules. Rather than allowing these improvements to remain with random individuals, we redistribute them to people who can use them for national security purposes. The extraction process doesn't necessarily kill enhanced humans, but it fundamentally alters their biology and psychology. Enhanced individuals who undergo genetic modification removal become baseline humans with severely damaged immune systems, reduced cognitive capabilities, and psychological trauma from losing abilities that define their identity. The extraction process is technically reversible, Dr. Williams notes, though the psychological impact is often permanent. You discover that certain enhanced humans are kept alive specifically for ongoing genetic harvesting. Level 9 and 10 enhanced individuals with unique modifications undergo repeated extraction procedures, allowing researchers to study how their enhanced biology regenerates genetic improvements over time. Enhanced humans are essentially renewable resources for genetic modification development, Dr. Williams explains, as thunder echoes through the laboratory complex. The rain intensifies as Dr. Williams reveals the recipient selection process for redistributed genetic modifications. Military personnel, intelligence operatives, government officials, and corporate executives receive priority access to extracted enhancements based on national security and economic competitiveness criteria. We're creating an enhanced human elite that serves national interests rather than random lottery winners who happen to receive early modification procedures. You learn that the extraction and redistribution process has created multiple classifications of enhanced humans. Original enhanced individuals received modifications through private biotech companies and are targeted for harvesting. Authorized enhanced individuals receive redistributed modifications through government programs and are protected from elimination. Unauthorized enhanced individuals obtained modifications through black market sources and face immediate elimination without extraction. The facility's research division studies enhancement compatibility between different human genetic profiles, optimizing redistribution procedures to minimize rejection rates and maximize modification effectiveness. Enhanced human elimination provides vast databases of genetic interaction data that would be impossible to obtain through voluntary research programs. Every enhanced human we process contributes to our understanding of human genetic modification potential, Dr. Williams notes with scientific detachment. Dr. Williams shows you psychological conditioning programs designed to prepare baseline humans for receiving extracted genetic modifications. Recipients undergo months of preparation, including hormone therapy, neural conditioning, and psychological evaluation, to ensure they can integrate enhanced capabilities without suffering identity crises or social maladjustment. Enhanced capabilities require enhanced personalities to utilize them effectively, she explains. The most disturbing revelation involves enhanced human breeding programs designed to produce individuals with optimal genetic modification compatibility. Selected enhanced humans are kept in reproductive facilities where they produce offspring, specifically designed for future genetic harvesting. Second-generation enhanced humans often have superior modification integration that makes their genetic material even more valuable than their parents. Dr. Williams explains with the casual tone of someone discussing livestock breeding. You discover that enhanced human elimination serves multiple simultaneous purposes: removing potentially threatening enhanced individuals from general society, harvesting their genetic modifications for redistribution to authorized recipients, and generating research data for developing improved enhancement technologies. The rain outside sounds like nature's commentary on humanity's ability to transform genocide into scientific advancement. The facility maintains detailed projections for enhanced human genetic resource availability over the next decade. Mathematical models predict optimal harvesting rates that can extract maximum genetic value while maintaining sufficient enhanced human breeding populations for ongoing resource production. We're managing enhanced humans as a renewable genetic resource, Dr. Williams explains. Sustainable harvesting ensures long-term availability of enhancement technologies for national security applications. Dr. Williams reveals that similar extraction and redistribution programs operate internationally, with enhanced human genetic modifications traded between allied governments like strategic resources. Enhanced Americans might have their modifications transferred to enhanced British intelligence operatives, while enhanced Europeans might provide genetic material for enhanced American military personnel. Global enhanced human resource sharing strengthens international security cooperation, she notes. The rain shows no signs of stopping as Dr. Williams explains your role in this genetic redistribution system. Your Level 3 modifications are particularly valuable because they're stable, well-integrated, and suitable for widespread distribution, she says, while reviewing your genetic profile. Your cognitive processing enhancements could be distributed to hundreds of government employees, and your immune system improvements could protect entire military units from biological weapons. You realize that enhanced human elimination represents the ultimate commodification of human genetic improvement. Enhanced individuals aren't eliminated because they're threats. They're eliminated because they're resources. Their genetic modifications represent valuable intellectual property that governments and corporations want to control and redistribute according to their own priorities, rather than allowing enhanced individuals to benefit from their modifications independently. Some enhanced humans are told they're contributing to the future of human evolution through voluntary genetic sharing. Others are processed without understanding that their elimination serves genetic resource extraction, rather than simple population control. At least now you only have to worry about whether your genetic modifications will be harvested for government redistribution instead of wondering why enhanced humans are systematically eliminated for unclear national security reasons. The revelation about genetic harvesting transforms your understanding of enhanced human resistance from hopeful activism into desperate survival warfare. As the rain continues its relentless Seattle symphony, Dr. Williams leads you to a final secured area where you discover that enhanced humans aren't just organizing underground networks, they're developing military capabilities for armed resistance against systematic genetic harvesting. Your investigation has led you to the heart of an emerging enhanced human insurgency. Dr. Williams explains that collection centers monitor enhanced human resistance networks, not just for intelligence gathering, but to identify leaders with the tactical and strategic capabilities needed for effective military organization. Enhanced humans with level 6 and above modifications possess cognitive and physical advantages that make them naturally effective guerrilla fighters, she notes while showing you surveillance footage of enhanced underground operations. We study their resistance methods to develop countermeasures, but we also recruit promising individuals for authorized enhancement programs. The surveillance footage reveals that the enhanced underground has evolved far beyond Dr. Santos's original humanitarian operation. Enhanced humans are establishing armed compounds in remote areas, developing advanced weapons systems using their superior technical capabilities, and conducting coordinated attacks against collection facilities across multiple states. The rain against the windows seems to provide percussion for what amounts to footage of an enhanced human revolution. You learn that enhanced human resistance groups have advantages that make them uniquely dangerous to government elimination programs. Level 8 and 9 enhanced individuals possess cognitive capabilities that allow them to develop sophisticated encryption systems, tactical planning algorithms, and strategic coordination methods that baseline human intelligence agencies struggle to counter. Enhanced human resistance represents the most significant domestic security threat in American history, Dr. Williams explains with grudging respect. The facility's intelligence division maintains detailed profiles of enhanced human resistance leaders, including Dr. Santos, Elena Rodriguez, and dozens of others who have transformed from humanitarian activists into military commanders. Enhanced cognitive abilities allow resistance leaders to coordinate complex operations across vast geographical areas while maintaining operational security that prevents government infiltration. Enhanced humans are essentially running a guerrilla war, using intellectual capabilities that exceed our analytical capacity, Dr. Williams admits. Dr. Williams shows you intercepted communications from enhanced human resistance cells that reveal sophisticated military organization, including specialized units for different operational requirements. Enhanced humans with physical modifications serve as assault troops. Those with cognitive enhancements handle intelligence and planning, and individuals with sensory modifications provide reconnaissance and surveillance capabilities. The resistance has become a genuine enhanced human military force. The rain intensifies as Dr. Williams reveals that enhanced human resistance groups have established international connections with enhanced human populations in countries that don't participate in elimination programs. Canadian and European enhanced humans provide weapons, technology, and safe haven for American enhanced human refugees. The resistance has become an international enhanced human liberation movement, Dr. Williams explains. We're essentially fighting a war against genetically superior opponents with global support networks. You discover that enhanced human resistance operations include direct attacks against collection centers, liberation of enhanced humans from processing facilities, and targeted assassinations of government officials involved in elimination programs. Enhanced human tactical capabilities allow them to execute operations with precision and efficiency that government security forces find difficult to counter. Enhanced humans are using their genetic advantages to wage asymmetric warfare against baseline human institutions, Dr. Williams notes. The facility's research data reveals that enhanced human resistance groups are developing their own genetic modification technologies, creating new enhancement types specifically designed for combat effectiveness and resistance operations. Underground laboratories produce modifications that enhance night vision, improve reflexes, and increase resistance to interrogation techniques. The resistance is essentially evolving enhanced humans for warfare against elimination programs. Dr. Williams explains with obvious concern. Dr. Williams shows you classified reports about enhanced human resistance victories that haven't been reported to the public. Collection centers in Portland, Denver, and Phoenix have been completely destroyed by enhanced human assault teams. Government elimination personnel have been targeted for assassination using methods that demonstrate enhanced human tactical superiority. The resistance is winning tactical engagements against government forces, Dr. Williams admits. You learn that the enhanced human resistance has established communication networks that government intelligence agencies cannot intercept or decode. Enhanced cognitive capabilities allow resistance members to develop encryption methods and communication protocols that exceed baseline human analytical capacity. Enhanced humans are essentially operating in a different intellectual dimension, Dr. Williams explains. We can observe their communications, but we can't understand or counter them effectively. The rain drumming against the facility seems to echo the urgency, as Dr. Williams reveals that enhanced human resistance groups are planning coordinated nationwide attacks against all known collection centers simultaneously. Intelligence indicates a planned enhanced human uprising designed to destroy the entire elimination program infrastructure, she says while reviewing classified threat assessments. Enhanced humans are preparing for total war against baseline human government institutions. Dr. Williams explains that your investigation has provided valuable intelligence about enhanced human resistance capabilities and organization methods. Your enhanced cognitive abilities allowed you to infiltrate and understand resistance networks in ways that baseline human operatives could not, she notes. The information you've gathered will be crucial for developing countermeasures against enhanced human insurgency operations. The facility maintains contingency plans for enhanced human resistance victories, including protocols for evacuating government personnel and relocating elimination program operations to secure facilities. Enhanced human tactical superiority means we must assume they will eventually overcome our security measures, Dr. Williams explains. We're preparing for prolonged conflict against genetically superior opponents with international support. You realize that enhanced human resistance represents the inevitable response to systematic genetic harvesting and elimination. Enhanced individuals are using their cognitive and physical advantages to wage war against government institutions that treat them as renewable genetic resources. The resistance has evolved from humanitarian activism into military insurgency because enhanced humans recognized that cooperation with elimination programs leads to genetic harvesting rather than peaceful relocation. Dr. Williams reveals that the government is considering escalating elimination programs in response to enhanced human resistance activities. Enhanced human military capabilities justify more aggressive elimination methods, she explains. Resistance operations provide political justification for treating enhanced humans as enemy combatants, rather than American citizens requiring humanitarian processing. The rain shows no signs of stopping as Dr. Williams concludes her briefing with an offer that makes your enhanced cognitive capabilities recognize the ultimate irony of your situation. Mr. Chen, your investigation has demonstrated exactly the kind of enhanced human capabilities that make you valuable for authorized enhancement redistribution, she says. We're offering you the opportunity to contribute your genetic modifications to government personnel while joining enhanced human resistance operations as a double agent. Some enhanced humans choose cooperation with genetic harvesting programs, believing they can reform the system from within. Others join armed resistance operations, using their enhanced capabilities for warfare against baseline human institutions. At least now you only have to choose between surrendering your genetic modifications for government redistribution or joining an enhanced human insurgency against the government that created you, Dr. Williams's offer forces you to confront the ultimate scope of enhanced human elimination when she leads you to the facility's most classified section, a planning center where government officials are developing what they call the Final Solution Protocol, a comprehensive program designed to eliminate all genetic modifications from humanity within the next decade. The rain against reinforced windows seems to echo the drumbeat of approaching genetic apocalypse as you witness planning for the systematic removal of enhancement technology from human civilization. The planning center contains wall-mounted displays showing genetic modification distribution maps across the United States, with colored markers indicating elimination progress and projected completion timelines. Dr. Williams explains that the current Enhanced Human Elimination Program represents only Phase 1 of a much larger initiative designed to achieve complete genetic normalization of the American population by 2085. Enhanced Human Elimination was always intended as the preliminary stage, she says, while reviewing documents that treat genetic diversity like a disease requiring cure. You learn that Phase 2 of the Final Solution Protocol targets individuals with partial enhancement markers, people who carry genetic modifications introduced through medical procedures, inherited from enhanced parents, or acquired through environmental exposure to enhancement technologies. This includes millions of Americans who don't know they carry modification markers, including individuals with genetic profiles similar to your own Level 3 status. The rain drumming overhead seems to count down towards systematic processing of essentially the entire American population. Dr. Williams shows you genetic screening technologies designed to identify enhancement markers in blood samples, saliva, hair follicles, and even exhaled breath. Advanced detection methods can identify genetic modifications at the cellular level, she explains, while demonstrating equipment that can process thousands of samples daily. Phase 2 requires mandatory genetic testing for all American citizens, with immediate processing for anyone carrying enhancement markers, regardless of modification level or awareness. The Final Solution Protocol includes plans for genetic modification reversal procedures that can remove enhancement markers from individuals who refuse voluntary surrender of their modifications. Unlike the extraction processes used for genetic harvesting, reversal procedures are designed to permanently eliminate enhancement capabilities without preserving genetic material for redistribution. Phase 2 focuses on genetic destruction rather than genetic redistribution, Dr. Williams notes with clinical precision. You discover that the protocol extends beyond American borders through international agreements with allied governments for coordinated global genetic normalization programs. Enhanced humans who attempt to flee to other countries will face identical elimination programs operating simultaneously across multiple continents. Global genetic normalization prevents enhanced human populations from establishing safe havens in non-participating countries, Dr. Williams explains, while showing international coordination documents. The rain intensifies as Dr. Williams reveals Phase 3 of the Final Solution Protocol, the prohibition of all genetic modification technologies and the permanent monitoring of human genetic evolution to prevent future enhancement development. Advanced surveillance systems will monitor human reproduction, identifying and eliminating any spontaneous genetic improvements that might emerge through natural evolution or unauthorized modification attempts. Dr. Williams shows you research facilities where scientists are developing genetic stabilization technologies designed to lock human DNA into fixed patterns that prevent evolutionary advancement. Phase 3 ensures that genetic normalization remains permanent, she explains, while reviewing research that essentially seeks to end human evolutionary potential. Advanced monitoring systems will identify and eliminate any genetic variations that exceed baseline human parameters. The protocol includes plans for destroying all enhancement technologies, research facilities, and scientific knowledge related to genetic modification. Universities, biotech companies, and research institutions will be required to surrender all genetic enhancement research for destruction or face criminal prosecution. Complete technological elimination prevents future enhanced human development, Dr. Williams notes, while reviewing destruction schedules for America's biotech industry. You learn that the Final Solution Protocol justifies genetic normalization as necessary for preserving authentic human evolution against artificial genetic corruption. Government scientists argue that genetic modifications represent evolutionary shortcuts, that undermine natural selection processes and threaten human species integrity. The rain against the planning center windows seems to provide atmospheric commentary on humanity's decision to voluntarily abandon evolutionary advancement. Dr. Williams reveals that the protocol includes contingency plans for dealing with enhanced human resistance through military force escalation. Enhanced human insurgency operations justify treating genetic normalization as a national security priority, she explains while reviewing military deployment strategies. Armed resistance proves that enhanced humans pose existential threats to baseline human civilization that require military solutions. The planning center contains projections showing post-normalization American society, where all citizens possess identical baseline genetic capabilities, without enhancement-based advantages or disadvantages. Genetic equality ensures social stability and democratic participation, Dr. Williams explains while reviewing sociological models that treat genetic diversity like social inequality requiring government correction. You discover that the final solution protocol represents the ultimate victory of the purist movement's ideological goals implemented through government policy. Enhanced human elimination, genetic modification prohibition, and evolutionary monitoring create a society where genetic improvement becomes impossible and genetic diversity is actively suppressed. Complete genetic normalization represents humanity's return to natural evolutionary processes. Dr. Williams explains with the satisfaction of someone implementing ideological purity through systematic policy. The rain shows no signs of stopping as Dr. Williams concludes her presentation with timeline projections showing complete genetic normalization achieved by 2090. The final solution protocol represents humanity's choice to embrace genetic authenticity over artificial improvement, she says, while reviewing documents that essentially plan the end of human genetic advancement. Enhanced human elimination is just the beginning of humanity's return to natural genetic evolution. Dr. Williams explains that your investigation has provided valuable insights for implementing the final solution protocol by revealing enhanced human resistance capabilities and organization methods. Enhanced human insurgency demonstrates exactly why genetic normalization requires comprehensive implementation, she notes. Partial elimination programs allow enhanced humans to organize resistance that threatens the entire normalization process. You realize that enhanced human elimination was never about removing specific individuals, but about preparing for systematic elimination of genetic improvement from human civilization. The final solution protocol represents humanity's conscious choice to abandon evolutionary advancement in favor of genetic stagnation disguised as preservation of authentic human nature. Some government officials genuinely believe genetic normalization will create more equitable and stable human societies. Others recognize they're implementing genetic stagnation, but justify it as necessary for preventing enhanced human dominance over baseline human populations. At least now you only have to worry about whether humanity will voluntarily abandon evolutionary potential instead of wondering why enhanced humans face systematic elimination for unclear policy reasons. The weight of discovering the final solution protocol crashes over you like the relentless rain against the collection center's windows, as Dr. Williams presents you with an ultimatum that forces you to choose your genetic destiny. Your enhanced cognitive abilities process the implications with the kind of clarity that makes your level 3 modifications both a blessing and a death sentence. The sound of rain now carries the rhythm of a countdown timer as you realize that every enhanced human faces the same impossible choice. Surrender your genetic identity or disappear into systematic elimination. Dr. Williams leads you to a consultation room where enhanced humans make their final decisions about cooperation with the elimination program. The walls display informational materials about genetic modification reversal procedures, voluntary extraction protocols, and authorized enhancement redistribution programs. Mr. Chen, your investigation has earned you the privilege of choosing how you contribute to genetic normalization, she says, while reviewing forms that reduce human genetic destiny to bureaucratic paperwork. The consultation process reveals 3 options for enhanced humans who cooperate with elimination programs. Complete genetic modification reversal that removes all enhancement markers while preserving your life. Voluntary extraction that harvests your genetic modifications for redistribution to authorized recipients, or recruitment as a double agent within enhanced human resistance networks. Each option requires surrendering your genetic identity while serving the systematic elimination of your own genetic class. You learn that genetic modification reversal procedures have evolved significantly since the early elimination programs. Advanced reversal techniques can remove enhancement markers while minimizing psychological trauma. Dr. Williams explains while showing you medical equipment designed to systematically destroy genetic improvements. Most reversal patients adapt successfully to baseline human capabilities within 6 to 12 months, though some experience persistent depression related to lost cognitive and physical abilities. The voluntary extraction option allows enhanced humans to contribute their genetic modifications to government personnel, while maintaining limited enhanced capabilities for ongoing research participation. Partial extraction preserves enough enhancement function to support research activities, while transferring the majority of genetic improvements to authorized recipients, Dr. Williams notes. Extraction volunteers live comfortably in research facilities while contributing to national security through genetic sharing. Dr. Williams shows you recruitment materials for enhanced humans willing to infiltrate resistance networks as double agents. Enhanced cognitive abilities make resistance infiltration highly effective, she explains, while reviewing case studies of successful double agent operations. Recruited enhanced humans provide intelligence about resistance activities while helping identify resistance leaders for targeted elimination or recruitment. The reign intensifies as Dr. Williams reveals the consequences of refusing cooperation with elimination programs. Enhanced humans who attempt to maintain their genetic modifications while avoiding elimination face systematic tracking through advanced surveillance systems that monitor genetic markers in biological samples collected from public spaces. Non-cooperative enhanced humans eventually face involuntary processing through military collection operations, she explains with the matter-of-fact tone of someone discussing inevitable administrative procedures. You discover that the consultation room contains monitoring equipment that analyzes your emotional and psychological responses to different cooperation options. Enhanced human decision-making patterns provide valuable data for improving persuasion techniques used on future enhanced individuals facing similar choices. Enhanced cognitive abilities create predictable decision-making patterns that we use to optimize cooperation recruitment. Dr. Williams notes while reviewing real-time analysis of your psychological state. The facility maintains detailed databases of enhanced human cooperation outcomes, tracking the success rates of different elimination program options across various enhancement levels and personality types. Your Level 3 cognitive modifications suggest high compatibility with double-agent recruitment, while your investigative background indicates potential value for resistance network infiltration operations. Enhanced humans with research capabilities often make excellent intelligence assets, Dr. Williams explains. Dr. Williams shows you communication from other enhanced humans who chose cooperation with elimination programs. Letters from reversal patients describe adjustment to baseline human capabilities as liberating and authentic, though psychological evaluations reveal high rates of depression and identity confusion. Extraction volunteers report satisfaction with contributing to national security, though medical records show significant cognitive decline from partial genetic harvesting. You learn that cooperation decisions are technically voluntary, but practically coercive, given the alternatives of involuntary processing or systematic hunting by military collection teams. Enhanced humans who refuse cooperation eventually face elimination through military operations rather than medical procedures, Dr. Williams explains while showing footage of enhanced human resistance members captured during armed conflicts with government forces. The rain drumming against the consultation room windows seems to echo your enhanced cognitive processing as you analyze escape possibilities from the collection center. Your Level 3 modifications provide advantages in pattern recognition and strategic planning that might allow successful escape, but Dr. Williams has anticipated enhanced human escape attempts with security measures specifically designed to counter enhanced cognitive and physical capabilities. Dr. Williams reveals that the consultation process serves dual purposes: collecting cooperation decisions from enhanced humans and gathering final intelligence about resistance networks before processing begins. Enhanced humans often reveal valuable information about resistance contacts and operations when faced with elimination decisions, she notes. Cooperation consultations provide last opportunities for intelligence gathering regardless of ultimate cooperation decisions. The facility's security systems include enhanced human detection technologies that monitor genetic markers, cognitive patterns, and behavioral indicators that reveal enhancement status and potential resistance capabilities. Escape attempts trigger automated lockdown procedures while alerting military collection teams equipped specifically for enhanced human capture operations. Enhanced human escape capabilities require specialized security measures, Dr. Williams explains. You realize that enhanced human choices have been systematically reduced to variations of genetic surrender through elimination program design, that makes resistance increasingly difficult and cooperation increasingly attractive. The final solution protocol succeeds by making enhanced human genetic identity incompatible with survival in American society. Enhanced humans eventually choose genetic normalization because alternatives become impossible, Dr. Williams notes with satisfaction. The rain shows no signs of stopping as Dr. Williams presents final cooperation documents for your signature. Mr. Chen, your enhanced cognitive abilities make you valuable for multiple cooperation options, she says, while reviewing contracts that would end your genetic identity through voluntary participation in systematic elimination. Your investigation skills could contribute significantly to resistance network infiltration operations, or your genetic modifications could enhance dozens of government personnel through extraction procedures. Some enhanced humans choose cooperation, believing they can reform elimination programs from within. Others select genetic modification reversal, hoping to preserve their lives even without their enhanced capabilities. A few attempt escape knowing that enhanced abilities provide advantages, but also make them high-priority targets for systematic recapture. At least now, you only have to choose between surrendering your genetic identity through cooperation or maintaining your enhancements through resistance that will likely result in your systematic elimination. Your enhanced cognitive abilities crystallize around a single terrible realization as the rain pounds against the collection center windows. You've witnessed the systematic transformation of enhanced humans from humanity's evolutionary future into an extinct genetic classification. Dr. Williams' offer of cooperation becomes meaningless when you understand that you're not just choosing your own fate, but witnessing the final phase of enhanced human elimination as a biological phenomenon. The sound of rain now carries the rhythm of a species ending. The consultation room's monitoring equipment registers your enhanced cognitive processing as you analyze the complete scope of genetic normalization programs. Every enhanced human who cooperates with elimination through reversal, extraction, or double-agent recruitment contributes to the systematic destruction of human genetic advancement. The final solution protocol succeeds not through force, but through making enhanced human genetic identity incompatible with survival, creating conditions where enhanced humans eliminate themselves through voluntary cooperation. Dr. Williams observes your enhanced pattern recognition capabilities with scientific interest as you process the implications of systematic genetic normalization. Enhanced cognitive abilities allow superior understanding of complex situations, she notes while reviewing real-time analysis of your decision-making patterns. Enhanced humans often recognize the futility of resistance when they fully comprehend elimination program scope and methodology. You realize that your investigation into enhanced human disappearances was always destined to end in this consultation room, because enhanced cognitive abilities naturally lead to comprehensive understanding of systematic elimination programs. Enhanced humans investigate their own persecution with superior analytical capabilities that ultimately reveal the impossibility of escape from comprehensive genetic normalization initiatives. Enhanced intelligence becomes self-defeating when applied to understanding elimination programs, Dr. Williams explains. The rain intensifies as you understand that enhanced human resistance networks, underground economies, and international support systems represent temporary delays rather than permanent solutions to systematic genetic elimination. The final solution protocol accounts for all forms of enhanced human survival strategies through comprehensive implementation across multiple countries and decades-long timelines that outlast individual enhanced human lifespans. Dr. Williams shows you projections indicating that enhanced human resistance will ultimately fail due to mathematical disadvantages in population, resources, and reproduction rates compared to baseline human government institutions. Enhanced human tactical superiority cannot overcome strategic disadvantages in demographics and industrial capacity, she explains, while reviewing analysis that treats enhanced human extinction as inevitable mathematical outcome. You discover that your own enhanced cognitive abilities contributed to systematic enhanced human elimination through investigation activities that provided intelligence about resistance networks, underground economies, and international support systems. Enhanced human intellectual advantages become disadvantages when government institutions can observe, analyze, and counter enhanced human activities through systematic monitoring and infiltration operations. Enhanced human intelligence serves elimination programs when channeled through investigative activities, Dr. Williams notes. The facility's research data reveals that enhanced human elimination programs succeed because they transform enhanced human genetic advantages into systematic vulnerabilities. Enhanced cognitive abilities make enhanced humans excellent at recognizing threats, but also make them predictable in their responses to persecution. Enhanced physical capabilities provide temporary tactical advantages, but create permanent targeting by specialized military collection teams, equipped specifically for enhanced human neutralization. Dr. Williams explains that enhanced human elimination represents humanity's conscious choice to abandon genetic improvement in favor of genetic stagnation. Enhanced humans were eliminated not because they were inferior, but because they were superior, she says, while reviewing documentation that treats genetic advancement as existential threat to baseline human society. Democratic societies cannot tolerate permanent genetic advantages that create unequal political participation. You learn that enhanced human elimination programs will conclude with your generation, because future genetic modification technologies will be prohibited through international agreements and comprehensive monitoring systems that prevent unauthorized enhancement development. Enhanced humans represent the final generation of genetically improved humans, Dr. Williams explains. Future humans will remain genetically stable at baseline levels through technological prohibition and evolutionary monitoring. The rain drumming against the facility windows seems to provide funeral percussion for enhanced human genetic potential, as you recognize that cooperation or resistance lead to identical outcomes: the elimination of enhanced human genetics from human civilization. Enhanced humans who cooperate surrender their genetic identity voluntarily, while enhanced humans who resist face systematic elimination through military operations. Both paths result in genetic normalization. Dr. Williams reveals that enhanced human elimination creates mathematical certainty of genetic normalization, regardless of individual enhanced human choices. Enhanced human cooperation accelerates elimination timelines, while enhanced human resistance justifies military escalation, she explains. Both responses serve systematic genetic normalization through different methodologies with identical outcomes. You realize that enhanced human elimination succeeded because it convinced enhanced humans to eliminate themselves through choices that seemed to offer survival, but actually guaranteed genetic destruction. Cooperation options preserve enhanced human lives while destroying enhanced human genetics, while resistance options preserve enhanced human genetics temporarily, but guarantee systematic military elimination. The rain shows no signs of stopping as Dr. Williams concludes her presentation with final documentation, showing that enhanced human elimination represents successful completion of systematic genetic normalization objectives. Enhanced humans prove that genetic improvement creates social instability that threatens democratic institutions, she says, while reviewing analysis that justifies genetic stagnation as political necessity. Dr. Williams offers you final cooperation documents that would formalize your participation in enhanced human elimination through voluntary genetic modification surrender. Mr. Chen, you represent one of the final enhanced humans making elimination decisions, she says while reviewing forms that would end your genetic identity through systematic cooperation. Your choice determines whether enhanced human elimination concludes through cooperation or military force. You understand that you're witnessing the last enhanced human making the final decision about genetic cooperation with systematic elimination. Your enhanced cognitive abilities recognize that resistance will result in military elimination, while cooperation will result in voluntary genetic surrender. Both options achieve identical outcomes: the end of enhanced human genetics in human civilization. The rain continues its relentless rhythm as you recognize that enhanced human elimination represents humanity's conscious decision to end evolutionary advancement in favor of genetic stagnation. Enhanced humans were eliminated not because they failed, but because they succeeded too well at demonstrating human genetic improvement potential. Some enhanced humans believe cooperation preserves enhanced human values through baseline human society. Others believe resistance preserves enhanced human dignity through military opposition to systematic elimination. The final enhanced human choice becomes meaningless when both cooperation and resistance serve identical systematic genetic normalization objectives. At least now you only have to choose how enhanced human genetics ends: through voluntary cooperation or military resistance that achieves identical outcomes for human evolutionary potential. The rain begins to soften as our story comes to its close, washing away the tension and complexity of this futuristic nightmare. As you step back from this dark vision of genetic persecution and systematic elimination, let the gentle sound of rainfall remind you that this is just a story, a cautionary tale about humanity's potential future. not its inevitable destiny. Feel the rain pattering softly against your windows, a natural rhythm that connects you to the present moment, far from collection centers and genetic normalization protocols. Your own genetics, whatever they may be, remain your own in this time and place. The enhanced humans of our story exist only in imagination, their struggles and elimination confined to the realm of speculative fiction. And what did you think of tonight's journey? Which moments made you pause and consider the implications? Comment below and share your thoughts, but whisper softly. Some of you might already be drifting towards sleep. What aspects of genetic modification and human enhancement do you find most fascinating or concerning? Do you believe humanity would really choose genetic stagnation over evolutionary advancement? Let your mind drift away from conspiracy theories and dystopian futures, guided by the peaceful sound of rain that has accompanied us throughout this entire story. The steady rhythm of water falling naturally from clouds reminds us that some things remain constant and comforting in our world. No genetic modifications, no elimination programs, no underground resistance networks, just the simple, eternal pattern of rain bringing life to the earth. Your breathing slows as you release the tension from enhanced human persecution and genetic warfare. These conflicts exist only in the story we've shared together. In your reality, enhanced humans are still the stuff of science fiction. Genetic modification remains largely experimental, and the rain outside your window carries no conspiracies or hidden meanings, just nature's way of refreshing the world. Now that our investigation has reached its conclusion, imagine yourself drifting away from all these dark possibilities. The sound of gentle rain continues its eternal rhythm, washing away worries about genetic futures and systematic persecution. Your eyes grow heavy with the comfort of knowing that enhanced human elimination remains fictional, while natural human evolution continues its patient, unhurried course. Rest peacefully in the knowledge that tonight's story was just imagination given voice, accompanied by the timeless sound of rain that connects all humans, enhanced or otherwise, to the natural world that created us all. Sweet dreams.